how quiet it is out there, Kev.
Looking out into the cosmos, Dina. Look out in the cosmos, would you, Dina?
Let's stare out into the horizon.
Okay, this was such a I have to admit, this was such a difficult story for me to tell because it deals with astrophysics.
Science.
Don't
glaze over.
But the more I delved into it, honestly,
it's cool.
The more I thought this is an awesome, awesome story. Now, it all started with a discovery early last year. Scientists discovered 7 Earth-sized planets, 369 trillion kilometers out there.
Now, that's incredible.
That is.
The fact that they can look that far out.
It was a Chilean outpost that found it the first, and then they used telescopes, and they finally found it. 7 Earth-like planets revealed. And astrophysicists at the University of Toronto are helping to answer questions now because it's back in the headlines again. They're answering questions now about, well, how does this system keep from falling into itself? Now, one way is to set it all to music. So we go to the Astronomy and Astrophysics building at the UT to meet Matt Russo.
Oh, I love it. Matt's ready for you. Look at all that stuff around him.
So you have the universe being set to music, and we're going to show you exactly why and how.
Okay.
But he found something, a byproduct. This might be something that would engage those who are visually impaired from actually grasping the cosmos and having a new love for astronomy and astrophysics. So, most times astrophysics, of course, is a language of mathematical equations and formulas that most of us wouldn't understand or glaze over. But music is a language we can all grasp, even if we can't see it. If you could not see this street scene, only hear it, you'd need more information to describe it. So, let's try assigning music that matches the movements. You get the idea. Now, if movies have taught us anything, is that there is no sound in space. Well, maybe they can't hear you scream, but maybe they can hear you sing. In the basement of the University of Toronto's Astronomy and Astrophysics building sits our entire universe in this pop-up planetarium.
They're actually making their own music right now, but they're in the vacuum of space, and so we can't hear the sounds. So what I'm doing is I'm just kind of speeding up their motion so that the notes they produce can be heard by human ears. And I'm assigning those notes to a piano, but the harmony and the rhythm is coming from the planetary system.
So back to the newly discovered TRAPPIST system. Each orbit of one planet is a note. Another planet, a different note, and so on, and so on. Now let's add all the planets and their moons. But does this really paint a picture? Enter Ian White. He lost most of his vision in the 40s after a series of complications from sight-saving surgery he received as a child. Now he's about to hear the universe. The sounds first of the Pleiades star cluster just next door, 444 light-years away. The sounds of Saturn's moons.
This is a note for each of those moon's orbits. And then you'll hear a cello for the notes that they stir up in the rings, and they create patterns. Okay. So this is the sound of lightning as magnetic waves. Kind of like lasers.
And is that from multiple strikes?
Every one is a strike. Yeah.
Okay. What amazed me was how harmonic that was, how beautiful those patterns are, and how you really get a sense of the configuration of the star cluster just based on its color temperature as translated into sound. I think that's fantastic.
That is so cool. He articulated that beautifully, and thanks to the men and women in science who are able to think outside the box and be able to innovate to bring the sights through sound.
Well, with this too, he's not just painting a picture for those who can't see it. He's also helping scientists and astrophysicists understand why the system is not collapsed on itself, because now they can really tangibly hear it. So if you want to see the entire show, it's about an hour.
Awesome.
It is fascinating.
Can anybody go visit
Yeah,
that
they're opening it up to the public, and they don't do that very often. They had like 9 shows. They sold out like that, but because of the popularity, they've added. So go to universe.utoronto.ca. That's universe.utoronto.ca.
The symphony in our stars and in our planets. It's very cool.
All right. We're going to take a break on Breakfast Television. We'll be right back.